Okay, guess it's like, okay, girl, you've said you were gonna record how many times and you haven't, so here we are. Hi, hello, welcome back, welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra and this is Sierra's Sacred Space, and I think if I could just stand directly in front of that, it will be fine. But yeah, hello. My tripod's not wanting to stand up too well. We fixed her. Think we fixed her. Okay, hi guys, hello. I'm going to make lunch. This is going to be not a cooking tutorial. However, if you want to learn how to make saucy, crispy, caramelized sweet potatoes and pot stickers, specifically the Thai pay blend. If you want to see how I make pot stickers, the sweet potato, and I'm debating on if I want rice. The serving size is 5 pot stickers. 5 pot stickers. I think I do want some rice. So I need to put the dishes up that are behind me. I'm also looking for a small pot. I don't know where it is though. But hi, it's been a minute. I hope you like my new intro. Sweet potatoes are gonna go in here. Pot stickers are gonna go in here. Rice is gonna go in here. I need a top for the pot stickers. I also had an eye doctor's appointment earlier, so yeah, this is going to be the top I use for this. And yeah, so let me get these dishes put away and I'll get like my stuff set up. Okay, now for my rice of choice, I'm using no other than this 5-minute jasmine rice. 2 servings is 1 cup, so we're gonna go in with half a cup. We're actually going to try to stick with like the serving thing, and what I want to do is I think I want to make like a savory fluffy rice that I can put the sweet potatoes on top. What? Oh, I think I gotta boil water first. You know, if it's not 100% half a cup, that's fine. And then for in here, I'm also just gonna use a half and then like a little more, just so I can have enough water in case anything boils off. All right, now to the water. Where did I put it? Okay. To my water, I'm going to add some chicken bouillon powder, just a little, enough to give it some color, because I don't really use salt for real. Like I use salt, but it's just like a lot of my seasonings have salt as the first ingredient. And then I'm gonna go in with these sun-dried julienne tomatoes. Don't judge, I got them from TJ Maxx for $3.99, but I love adding just like a couple pieces to my water and to my rice. It does something. I don't know what it does, but it does something. And we just have it in our pot, and I'm gonna put this on the stove. Okay, since that's now on the stove, we're going to start preparing this pan that our sweet potatoes are going to be in. But first I gotta peel it, but we're gonna do this one. This also needs water. This needs water because like we're essentially steaming and cooking the potatoes. So I'm gonna add half a cup of water to this skillet, and I'm gonna start boiling this and get some butter. Put the on medium and get some butter. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of butter to the water, and we're gonna get this potato peeled. All right, so I got my potato washed. Now I'm just gonna use a regular peeler. Like, on another note, I've recorded so many like snippets, and oh, I'm trying to make sure I don't like actually like peel a nail. That'd be kind of bad. But I've like filmed so many like clips of like potential videos that I just haven't posted because I was doing that thing where it's like, oh, you know, nobody wants to see this. So I just like never posted it. And like each time I just feel so much more sure of myself. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is definitely gonna be the one that I'm gonna post. And am I okay with the fact that I'm gonna delete this and say, okay, I'm gonna post this one next time? And so, you know, I'm actually going to trust myself to post the freaking video. Potatoes peeled. Now I'm gonna discard this in the trash, and we're gonna chop her. Okay. I feel like I should probably get a different knife. I think this one is getting the job done. But yeah, just gonna trust myself that I'm actively going to post the video and not talk myself out of it. And you're like, okay, oh, almost got me. What were you like talking yourself out of? Just your normal, like, oh, I don't know if people will want to see this, and just typical stuff. And I'm like, you're the only one telling yourself that. So like, let's not fall into that pattern of self-sabotaging. I don't think these are going to take forever to cook because I'm trying to cut them up fairly small. And I'm working with eyes in pots and pans that are like all even and straight, instead of the ones at school that are all slanted and at a weird angle. But yeah, and then I also do this thing where like I intimidate myself. Like sometimes my future self intimidates current me, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all this and we're gonna do all this and we're gonna do all this. And then I'm like, in order to get to where that is, you know, present me has to do all those things. And sometimes future me jumps the gun because I'm like, oh wow, trying to do all that right now sounds a little daunting, a little scary. Okay, potatoes are chopped. Okay, so this is the water and the butter. Oh, I've lost. My goodness. Okay, so I've tossed them, and I'm essentially just gonna put the top on them now because they're gonna take a little long to cook. So I'm gonna top them so that they steam and start to get soft. And then once these have been cooking for maybe 5 minutes or so, then I'm going to like add all my seasonings and my spices. But for now, changing the camera angle. These are baby chickens that we have purchased. I'm gonna try to do a little dishwashing, I think. Maybe. I actually need to dry some dishes to put up. So, yeah. Let me go see what they want. But I have made it back home, moved back into my room and stuff. So, that's nice. I applied to my previous job since I was a seasonal employee, and I just went to talk to the store manager, told her about all the great things that I am looking forward to and planning for next semester, because next year is my senior year of college, which is like so crazy. On top of me PMSing yesterday and the day before and not knowing it, it was just like me driving on campus again for like me being the one behind the wheel and not being the passenger seat. It was like kind of surreal. It was like my girlfriend said, I was like, oh, you felt what it felt like to be grown for a minute. I was like, yeah. It kind of threw me for a loop, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. It's fun because, like, if you did not know, I am now the co-director of programming for my university's RHA, which is the Student Residence Hall Association, and I'm also a Montgomery Leadership Scholar, which is like, I'm really proud of myself for both of those achievements, and I'm excited to see the next steps I take in my like academic career and like future career as I further my involvement in either thing. Okay, so I've been stirring the sweet potato periodically. It's been exactly 4 minutes, so I'm gonna add a little more water to them. Right now, the butter is kind of like caramelizing with the like natural sugars from the sweet potato, and me adding more water is just to ensure that when the top is on, it steams them and they can get like properly soft. And once they get to a like I can stick a fork in them, excuse me, once I get to the point of like I can stick a fork in them, then I'm gonna go in with like my cinnamon and my ginger and my garlic and my pepper flakes. And actually, I'll probably skip pepper flakes for the simple fact of like we already going to have the red chili crunch in my sauce. With that being said, you know, let's make that sauce, why don't we? This is what I was gonna use for the rice for my sauce, but now there's something in it. So I'm gonna just pour my rice in a cup. I need to set this on top of something so you can see what I'm doing. I think it's just like, what it is. Oh, yeah, like that. Hopefully nothing topples over. Okay, yay, cool. So I'm just gonna empty my rice into this cup because I want this specific clear bowl for my sauce. So I'm gonna be using teaspoons for majority of measurements. Well, I'd like to, but I don't know what any of them are. So we're gonna go in with this regular spoon. Yeah. I'm gonna move the camera up just a bit. Okay. First, I'm gonna get a bit of garlic. Yes, garlic. We love a good amount of garlic. This is such a simple, easy sauce. garlic with this. Ooh, skelly. With this same thing, I'm gonna go in with like 2.5. All right. After that, I'm gonna go in with our soy sauce. This is where like the liquid is gonna come from. This is also a like less sodium soy sauce from 𝐂𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐞. So each bite's gonna be like garlic and whatnot. Just add a bit more soy sauce. This is also why I'm doing the rice alongside it. And then last but not least, which is like probably my favorite part of this sauce, is like the honey. So we're probably gonna add like 2 tablespoons worth. And now we're just gonna give it a mix. Okay, yeah. Here's our sauce. That's why I add as much soy sauce as I do. I think there's still like some honey stuck to the top of this. Okay, so our potatoes have gotten to this, like, they've gotten like, I can easily cut that. So we're gonna add a bit of water. This is just to keep them from sticking. The goal is to now like caramelize them. I'm gonna add some ginger. And some cinnamon. And just because I can, I'll add a couple flakes of red pepper. And we're gonna use this Badia complete. So it's gonna be like savory sweet. And for the sake of getting them caramelized, we're gonna add a little drizzle of honey, which is just gonna help bring some more sweetness into the potatoes. Stir, because now they're done. I'm gonna turn the heat from medium to like a 3. Trying to coat them. And just a wee bit more. I need enough to where once the water evaporates out, I'm just left with this. I think I'm gonna add an additional, I have this roasted garlic and herb, and I'm just gonna add a bit of that. And now you can kind of see how there's a sauce beginning to form from the honey. So now, oh, I lost one. Now, I'm just gonna let this get all sticky. I'm gonna put the top on, and we're going to move to our, I think my rice is done, so it's just like, and that does not look appetizing. I am so sorry. While these cook, we're gonna add our rice to telling me I may need, no, I think that's just enough. And the rice is pretty much done. I don't think I'll add anything else. Since I added the chicken bouillon and the sundried tomato, I'll add just a splash of water. And then I'm gonna switch her to 2 and put the top loosely on. Next, we're gonna do our pot stickers, our dumplings. I'll move the camera more like that. Yeah. And here's the rice. I put the rice in like so. So we'll let that cook. It's not a lot, so it shouldn't bubble over, but yeah. I'm a little lazy, so we're gonna use yet another tablespoon of butter. And we're gonna let this melt because it's gonna be like a similar deal with the water. Okay, yeah. Now it's gotten all caramelized. See how sticky, oh, you can't see, they've gotten sticky now, so perfect. What's the heat on? The heat is on. We're gonna change it to low simmer. Okay, melt that butter. This is a meal that came to me in the middle of the night. But it's also been something that I've been craving since I got these dumplings. Or these chicken pot stickers. A little sauce. I can't wait to eat this. So, they said the serving size is 5 pot stickers. So I think that's all I'm gonna do. Or maybe 4. They do stink though, guys. But they're so nice. 4 feels wrong. I'll do 5. I'll do 5 like the thing says. Alright, so the pot stickers have made it to the baby skillet. I'm going to take about like half a cup of water and just put it in there because I need it to ensure that like the dumplings fully cook, so the steam from the water is going to ensure that. Alright, I want something sweet, so we're gonna make some blueberry cheesecake muffin mix. There's something. And half a cup of mix only makes 2 muffins. I think, yeah. The food was really good. I finished everything. I had like 2 pot stickers left over and some sweet potatoes. So I'll just make some rice to go alongside with it for the next time we do. Yeah. This is okay. I'm gonna get some spray. I'm gonna have some flavor spray. So I'm gonna spray this over the sink. I'm just gonna over the sink in case like when it gets anywhere. Now we're gonna fill them. One of them got a little too full, but it's okay. I think it was this one. I'm gonna get a spoon, get the rest of that. My hand. Okay. Now we're gonna put them in the oven for 14 to 16 minutes. 14 to 16. And I'm gonna set a timer and get the rest of the stuff washed. Okay. So the muffins are still baking. This is my room back here at home and etc. Since you guys are there, I have a little project, and that project is creating a digital cookbook for my girlfriend. Now, okay, can't really see me. I'll just crouch down. That won't be hard. I am torn between Canva and Google Docs, and I feel like since I have Canva Pro for the next 3 days, let's just tippy tap away on Canva. So I'm gonna do that. I hope you like my intro. That's new for the channel as well. I may record the behind the scenes of me making the little digital cookbook, but then I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel. What I have planned after this, probably I want to work on that since I just cooked and etc. But I want it to be like I just want it to be, my own. I just gonna Google. I'll do this. But will they have recipe cards? Recipe cards would be cute. We'll talk about this later. Okay, so the muffins are done. As I said, they are. I've already had two. They're really good. This is blueberry cheesecake flavored. Really toasty. really tasty. The plan is to work on the digital cookbook, like I said, and then yeah, no, that's about it. I just wanted to properly end the video before I go start doing other stuff, because yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.